3.2. This is in page 93 of your textbook, 93, and this is a much shorter one. So here we're talking about possessive adjectives. These are things like saying my, your, his, hers, etc. Really, the main thing to keep in mind is that there's a plural form. So if the thing that you're in possession of is more than one, you have to use the plural form, right? So let's repeat these. Clase, repita. Mi, mis. Tu, tus. Notice no accent mark here because this is a different. Tu with the accent means you. This tu without the accent means your. Right? Su, sus. Nuestro, nuestra. Nuestros, nuestras. Su, sus. All right. So the only one that has to agree with gender is the our form, right? Nuestro, nuestra, nuestros, nuestras. All right. So for instance, if you wanted to say our house. Casa, casa is feminine, you would say nuestra casa. If you wanted to say our cat, a male cat, you would say nuestro gato, right? Okay. Right, so in English they're invariable, but in Spanish, right, they have to agree with number is the most important one here. And then, of course, with the gender, like I just gave here, as you say, nuestro primo, nuestra tía, nuestros primos, nuestras tías. Okay. So they're always placed before the nouns they modify, so that's good. You don't have to worry about the placement. ¿Está tu novio aquí? No, mi novio está en la biblioteca. Right, so with su and sus, because there are so many, it could be so many things, it's often avoided, and they use de, like we used earlier, I think from chapter 2, we use the article plus noun plus de, right? So instead of saying sus parientes, because that could mean so many things, you could say los parientes de él o de ella, los parientes de usted, de ustedes, los parientes de ellos, ellas. So that's often used to lessen ambiguity. And that's it for those. So it's very short. Let me close this. We'll do a few activities. So first we'll go to page 94 of your textbook, 94, and we'll do activity 1 together, okay? So like always, just pause it before I give the answer, all right? So let's look at the instructions. Complete each sentence with the correct possessive adjective. Use the subject of each sentence as a guide, all right? So, número 1, me llamo Manolo y blank hermano es Federico. Pause it, and we're back. Mi hermano, right? Because we're saying me llamo, so we're taking on the first person, yo. All right, número 2. Blank madre Silvia es profesora y enseña química. Pause it. And we're back. So the only one that would even make sense here would be nuestra, right? Because we're talking about madre, so it's singular and feminine, and these are both plural, sus and mis, right? So there's an S. So we know that it's singular, so nuestra. 3. Ella admira a blank estudiantes porque trabajan mucho. Pause it. And we're back. Ella admira a sus estudiantes, right? Sus, because estudiantes is plural, sus is plural. 4. Yo estudio en la misma universidad, pero no tomo clases con blank madre. Pause it. And we're back. Mi madre, right? Because it's singular, and these two are plural. Nuestras and tus is plural, right? Okay, 5. Federico trabaja en una oficina con blank padre. Pause it. And we're back. Con nuestro padre, because mis is plural. Tu doesn't make sense, right? Saying your dad, but it makes sense to say our dad, okay? Número 6. Blank oficina está en el centro de la Ciudad de México. Pause it. And we're back. Su oficina está en el centro de la Ciudad de México. Su, because we're talking about Federico. I mean, mi and tu oficina work grammatically, but it doesn't make sense in the context, right? 7. Javier y Oscar son blank tíos de Oaxaca. Pause it. And we're back. Javier y Oscar son mis tíos de Oaxaca. I think we're talking about mine again, right? Mis. Sus technically works, but it's very ambiguous. We don't know who they're talking about. Okay? Last one. ¿Y tú cómo es blank familia? Pause it. And we're back. ¿Y tú cómo es tu familia? We know it's tu because it's here, it's saying y tú. So it's saying, and you, how is your family? Okay? Muy bien. Let's do one more quick activity. Alright, so here we're choosing the possessive adjective that best replaces the underlined prepositional phrase. Okay? So, número uno. Los tíos de ellos regresan de Puerto Rico el sábado. Pause it. And we're back. Sus tíos, right? Porque de ellos. Sus tíos, their uncles, right? Dos, la profesora de matemáticas de nosotros es muy inteligente. Pause it. Nuestra, because it would be nuestra profesora de matemáticas, right? Because it's saying de nosotros. Tres, el tío de ella es ingeniero, habla mucho. Pause it. And we're back. Su tío, right? Su tío, el ingeniero, habla mucho because it's de ella. Cuatro, la casa de nosotros es grande y vieja. Pause it. And we're back. Nuestra, because de nosotros, nuestra casa. Right? So it would be nuestra casa es grande y vieja. Cinco, los amigos de nosotros desayunan todos los días en la cafetería. Pause it. And we're back. Here would be nuestros. It has to be plural because amigos, right? So you'd say nuestros amigos desayunan todos los días en la cafetería. Bien, 6. Los padres de Daniela son artistas. Pause it. And we're back. Sus padres son artistas. Here would be sus because padres is plural, even though it's Daniela, right? So remember that this has to agree with the thing that's possessed, right? Not the person. So this is saying her parents are artists, but because parents is plural, it has to be sus, not su. I know you're probably tempted to say su, but it's sus. Okay, so careful there. 7. La clase de economía de Luis y nosotros es a las 8 en punto. Pause it. And we're back. Nuestra, because it's nuestra clase. So nuestra clase de economía es a las 8. 8. Los sobrinos de Juan y Esteban esperan estudiar periodismo. Pause it. Sus, right? So sus sobrinos esperan estudiar periodismo. It's sus because we're talking about Juan and Esteban, and it's plural because it's los sobrinos, right? All right, dos más. 9. ¿Dónde están los suegros de ustedes? Pause it. And we're back. ¿Dónde están sus suegros, right? So again, it's your, but plural, so ustedes. And the reason why it's sus is because suegros. All right, last one. ¿Cuál es el cuñado de usted? Pause it. And we're back. ¿Cuál es su cuñado? Su cuñado. Ok, muy bien.